Welcome back. In our discussion earlier, we were talking to our panel about employment for the young people, for the youth, and the kinds of constraints and challenges they face and the opportunities they've been looking for. And I think our next topic is so apt because what it does is it allows them that platform to be able to showcase their potentials and what they can do. So on the line, I have with me the CEO of Awqaf South Africa, Brother Zeinoul Abedien Cajee, and he's going to be speaking to us about the Young Business Achiever Awards, obviously brought to us by Rosh Gold. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing this afternoon, Brother Zeinoul? It's so nice to see you joining us here at the studios this afternoon. Can you unmute your phone for us because I can't seem to hear you?
Yeah, okay.
There we go. That's so much better. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on the Nafeesa Dangor Show. Always great to catch up with you guys and see the amazing work that you're doing as far as Awqaf South Africa is concerned. Talk to us a little bit about this Young Business Achiever Awards. You know, we know you are the main sponsors as far as the Rosh Gold Young Business Achievers Awards is concerned. And earlier on, I was speaking to my colleagues and we had a little segment about the type of constraints that the young people are having, especially during this COVID-19 period, as far as, empowering themselves is concerned. And it's nice to see people like you come into play to be able to afford them the opportunities to be able to showcase themselves and try and get out there. And I think that's what it is. It's literally a platform enabling them to empower themselves.
Yeah, Jazakallah, Sister Nafeesa. I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to actually talk about this because entrepreneurship is really something that I think the whole world needs right now because of the situation we find ourselves in. Now, I think that one of the key objectives of the Young Business Achiever Awards is about encouraging young people to enter into the entrepreneurship space, so to say. So, people may think that entrepreneurship is only about business. Yes, I think it has quite an important role in developing and creating new business. That's probably one of the key areas in which entrepreneurship plays a role. But there are many other ways in which entrepreneurs actually play a role in creative, perhaps even in the NGO sector, in business, in the home, in the work environment, and so forth. And there are many ways in which employers can actually encourage their staff to actually be involved in some form of creativity within their own organizations. So that particular mindset, I think, is quite an important one to be able to solve problems, to become independent, to become self-reliant, to show leadership within a particular sector. And age really doesn't matter because although this particular program is geared up for people between 18 and 37 to see what type of projects and businesses that they have been able to create out of their own initiative, out of their own passion. And that becomes quite a vital part of entrepreneurship as well. The kind of drive that people have with that passion to actually create something. So, I think that what we're trying to do is encourage this spirit of entrepreneurship with young people between ages of 18 and 37, particularly in the business sector, because we see a lot of value in people actually becoming entrepreneurs. And I mean, we could talk about all the kind of advantages of entrepreneurs and how they actually help the economy and the communities and so forth as well.
It's nice to see that Awqaf is getting involved in this. You have been since 2017, but it's great to see this because, as I was speaking to my panel earlier, I think it's about time we realize that empowering the youth is empowering the future. And having to recognize those potentials from now and helping them grow with it and helping them actually move forward with it is going to not just only benefit them, but it's going to benefit our economy and a lot of holistic things as well, besides just themselves. And I think it's great to see that, because you've taken that potential, recognized it, and said, what can I do for the youth to be able to actually empower them in some way? And this is where this whole Business Achiever Awards comes into play, where it recognizes individuals that have those particular potentials.
Yes, absolutely. So the process is basically that people need to be nominated, or they nominate themselves to enter into this competition, basically. So there's a whole range of a number of people that enter this competition. We encourage people from all walks of life, South Africans, to actually enter this competition. There's a panel of experts that will adjudicate their presentations, their ideas, their business plans, the kind of marketing material that they have, the kind of customer value statements that they have, everything around their businesses and what they actually stand for, their ethical conduct. All of that is taken into account. The kind of service, the kind of sort of replicability of their businesses, how it can actually grow, how many people they can employ. All of that is actually taken into account. And then once the adjudication process takes place, they are then selected for an award. So there are there are 5 different types of awards, and there's some.
So wait a minute, are you trying to tell me there's different sectors to it, and then you choose according to those sectors the runner-ups, or how many people would you choose per sector? How does this work? We just want to pen out the procedure to our listeners so they understand fully how the entire procedure works.
Okay, so there would be a winner, and there would be 2 runners-up. So there'll be like almost a first, second, third.
Right.
And then there'd be a 4th and a 5th person as well. Okay, so out of the, in the past, there's been almost, I think last year there were about 120 entries. So out of the 120 entries, the 5 top people would be able to get some prizes, and others would get other prizes as well. But I think we really want to look at the most outstanding people that actually enter this particular award program. So the prizes go to the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and then there are 4th and 5th runners-up, and then there's some niche awards as well. But I think overall you're looking at prizes that are worth about 250,000 rands.
Wow.
In cash, and then there's lots of other prizes that are being given, mentorship prizes that go with it. There's advertising that goes with it, social media sponsorship that goes with it. There's, a very important part that goes